Okay, let's go. My first time reviewing a Joe Milano fragrance, and today that fragrance is Game of Spades Wildcard. And let me show you the presentation on these ones. They are fabulous. So this is the one we're talking about today, and I got another one that I'll review in the future, and this is Full House by Game of Spades. So let me show you this presentation and how it opens up. So you open a box like this, and you get this big presentation. And I'll pull the bottle out. And like I said before, these bottles are very heavy. It's like a brick. And the caps are very heavy, very well presented here. So like them for that. So I'm gonna focus back on this one. So the notes, so with this one, Game of Spades, it is going for Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. And it smells very similar. And so let me start with the notes on this one. So the notes you get is, you get some florals on this one. You get apple, vanilla. I think it's like an amber cardamom thing here, but it's definitely not cardamom, but it gives me that impression. But definitely a little bit of amber I think I get in this one with some warmness here. And it's blended together, I would say. So blended very well here. I do like what they offer here. Now price, I get this one off Shein, and I assume it's real. I got it for $20. The person who sold it on Shein got a good review, so I think from what I could smell with it, I think it's real. Now I will say this, when I first opened it, it was very screechy and very loud. So, and then it's after a day or two, it did settle down. So, the price on it was about $20, I would say. Maybe a little bit lower than that. I gotta double check that. But it usually retails for about $60. So usually when it's that cheap, it's usually a no-go. But performance and projection, this one's a little bit tricky because the performance on Lafayette Street, I get kind of beast mode projection and beast mode performance, almost headache inducing for me. And also this one could be headache inducing for me as well too, just with the notes and the layout. But this one is lighter. And since it's lighter, I think it's more versatile. So with the Lafayette Street one number 9, I would recommend that for fall, winter. Whereas opposed to this one, I would recommend for spring in the tweener season, spring and fall. And maybe even summer nights with this one, because it's much lighter in my opinion, which I do like. And like I said, it gives it more versatility. Again, Bond number 9, their version feels a little more heavier and a little bit more, I don't want to say syrupy, but it just feels more heavier and more well-rounded, pretty much. And I would expect that for the ingredients they use and the price difference of a $400 cologne versus a $60 cologne. So the occasion I would wear this one in, I would say, for me right now, casual. Only because I'm just not so sure about the performance and projection, really. Only because I get about, again, 4 to 5 hours with it. I smell on me all the time. And I think it's projection because I smell the silage around me. But my mom, who has a sensitive nose, she doesn't smell this one at all. So that's what gets me a little bit worried. And then when I do spray this one and I wear it out, I haven't received any compliments either yet. So I wore it about 3 times out, haven't received one. So far it's not a compliment getter. And my mom's not really smelling it. So it might not be projecting. So, and that leaves me with my 3 words. My 3 words is not as unisex. So with the Bond number 9, I feel it's more like a unisex cologne than Lafayette Street, because I would smell, like when I go to my local bar around here, girls wear that same DNA, and I'm like, that's Lafayette Street. So I think that's more of a, it could lean more to a woman's fragrance a little bit. As this one, I think a little bit more manly, not quite manly, but it's more better than Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. So overall, I give this one a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10 because it's more versatile, it's lighter on my nose, and less headache inducing. But I still need to wear this one around more to see if it performs and projects the way I think it does. So that's why I can't give it like a full hard on great grade here, but if you want something that smells like Lafayette Street at a cheaper price, I highly recommend this one though. So you will get just as close to it and you'll get the same vibe. So that's all I have for you today. And remember to stay fresh.